Hey guys, and welcome to my top 5 most anticipated dystopians of 2014. A couple of years ago, actually 2 years ago, I was pretty obsessed with dystopians, especially with the first generation dystopians that have been coming out, such as Shadow Me, Divergent, Legend, and like the ending of the Hunger Games and all that stuff. So I was pretty into dystopians, but lately dystopians have been disappointing me. I found 5 dystopians that are coming out in 2014 that I'm pretty excited about, and their synopsises sound pretty amazing. So I'm going to basically talk about each one. And the first is After the End by Amy Plum. So this is set after World War III, and it says here the world was ravaged by nuclear radiation, and a lucky few escaped to the Alaskan wilderness. They've survived for the last 30 years by living off the land, being one with nature, and hiding from whoever else might still be out there. But then the main protagonist, when she comes back from a hunting trip, she discovers that her whole community is gone. And then she finds out that there never was a war. So they were secluded into this place for 30 years for no reason. So then she finds this whole modern day world, and basically it says here she is adrift in a modern day world she never knew existed. But while she's trying to find a way to rescue her friends and family, someone else is looking for her. Someone who knows the extraordinary truth about the secrets of her past. So there's a lot of confusion from the synopsis. Why did it happen? Why were they even like secluded into this middle of nowhere place? And they were lied about. And this whole thing was someone else is looking for her. That is very intriguing. And I really liked that there was no guy that is mentioned in the synopsis. Because usually they like to mention the love interest. So I'm really excited for this, and I think it's also a trilogy. After the End comes out on May 6th of 2014. The next book is The Martyr Complex by Lindsay Cummings. I know a lot of people are really excited for this, especially like Jillian from Bookish and Nerdy, and they all are right. This book sounds amazing. So the world of the Martyr Complex is that the death rate or the murder rate is much higher than the birth rate. And I don't know if that is anything related to the genes or like gene manipulation. My only problem is that the main protagonist is 15, and I feel that sometimes that is a bit too young and unrealistic for what some of the dystopian characters or main protagonists do in the books. But overall, I'm really excited with this because the main protagonist, Meadow, is actually trained to fight and kill and survive in any situation. And it just sounds really cool. However, it says here that she meets someone called Zephyr James, who is one of the MC's programmed assassins. So that's a lot of like awesome stuff. And I think she's in a program where, an assassin program. I'm not really completely sure about this whole thing, but it sounds like it's going to be very action-packed, which is something that I'm really excited about. And yeah, I'm really excited for this. And it comes out June 10th by Green Willow. However, it's up on Edwis for anyone who wants it. The third book is Hungry by H.A. Swain, and I love the simplicity of this cover, first of all. And it says here, this future, food is no longer necessary until Talia begins to feel something unfamiliar and uncomfortable. She's hungry. So I guess the people are pre-programmed to not need food to live, but maybe there's a glitch in her program and she starts to feel hungry. The whole point of this whole program is so there's no famine or hunger in this world. Her parents work for the company that developed the Inox, and I guess they take pills then. That's the pill or something. And yeah, medication, exactly. But then Talia meets a boy who is part of an underground movement to bring food back. Talia is starting to feel hunger, and so is he. The Inox aren't working. Together they set out to find the only thing that will quell their hunger, real food. It sounds like such a unique dystopian plot, so I'm really excited for it, and it comes out on June 3rd. The fourth book is A Girl Called Fearless by Catherine Linka. And the whole dystopian idea or plot or concept is that America is a continent that is appended by the deaths of tens of millions of women from a synthetic hormone in meat. Now, teen girls are the most valuable, I guess, commodity in the country. And they're watched over by guards, gates, and paternal controls on phones, internet, and media. And the main protagonist, Abby, is 17 years old. She knows that her life is over when her father contracts her in marriage to a millionaire businessman named Jess Hawkins. So her dad sells her out. Like, why not? Why not? Destined to be molded into Hawkins' perfect first lady as he runs for governor on the paternalist ticket, Avi knows she has to get away to save who she is and everything she wants her life to be. Thinking about this reminds me a lot of Wither by Lauren DeStefano. Yates, Avi's childhood friend turned revolutionary, knows Avi was what it takes to make it to freedom in Canada. Yay, Canada, people! But I have a problem here. This seems to be a love triangle. No. I don't like the sound of this. Avi begins to learn dangerous truths about who really controls the US government. Wow. As her friendship with Yates turns to love, and pursued to the snowy Canadian border by government agents, she must discover whether she really is a girl called Fearless. So, when I picked this book as my top, I really did not finish reading the synopsis, so now I'm kind of wary about the whole her and like the guy together, her childhood friend. I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of childhood friend romances, like at all, except for like Chase and Ember, because those are like an exception from Article 5, because I love them. But I like the idea behind it. It seems a bit similar to Wither, but I'm excited to see where it goes and how does she fit into this whole revolution and how is she the answer to everything, basically. This comes out on May 6th of 2014. The last book is actually not a YA book, surprisingly. It's a new adult book, and I've never read a new adult book or looked forward to a new adult book that is not a contemporary. And it's called The Wicked We Have Done by Sarah Harrion. It talks about a girl called Evelyn Ibarra, and she never expected to be an accused killer and experimental prison test subject. A year ago, she was a normal college student. Now, she's been sentenced to a month in the Compass Room, an advanced prison obstacle course designed by the government to execute justice. Yep. If she survives, the world will know she's innocent. Locked up with 9 notorious and potentially psychotic criminals, Evelyn must fight the prison and dismantle her past to stay alive, but the system prized for accuracy appears to be killing at random. She doesn't plan on making friends, and she doesn't plan on falling in love either. I'm really liking this. Gives me a vibe from the Hunger Games about the whole survival thing, but I guess any book that has the whole survival game kind of thing would remind us all of the Hunger Games. But I really like that the girl is old, that she's at least 18 years old, so that's interesting. And B, I like the concept behind it, how she needs to prove her innocence and how the system is like rigged basically, or random, I guess. I'm excited. I'm excited for the alliances that are going to happen and like the 9 psychotic criminals. I hope we delve more into some of the characters there. This comes out on March 18th, that's really soon, from Penguin, so okay, this looks really cool. And I'm really excited for these 5 books. Let me know some of the dystopian books that you're looking forward to that are just the first in the series or are just standalones that are coming out this year. And let me know which ones are you for sure going to like pre-order and pick up, because I'd love to know like the majority favorite, I guess. And that's it. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.